Part 20.14 Surah Taha, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. The arena is alive with a palpable tension, the air thick with anticipation as the climax of the great confrontation between divine truth and worldly illusion is about to unfold. In our previous discourse, the sorcerers, in their overconfidence and spiritual blindness, had challenged Prophet Moses' peace be upon him to make the first move. They believed that their collective guile and masterful deceptions were superior to any single act of divine power. This segment of the narrative is the definitive moment of truth, the spiritual showdown that will not only expose the emptiness of worldly deception, but will also reveal the sheer transformative power of divine reality. We will bear witness to the initial display of false power, Prophet Moses' peace be upon him, very human moment of fear, Allah's immediate and magnificent reassurance, and the breathtaking conclusion where a lie is swallowed by the truth. It is a profound demonstration of the victory of the light of truth over the darkness of illusion. From a Sufi perspective, this part of the story is a deep lesson on the nature of reality and the courage that comes from divine presence. The magic of the sorcerers is not a genuine power, but a mere illusion, a manipulation of perception. It highlights the difference between the material world, which is filled with transient illusions, and the spiritual reality, which is the source of all authentic power. Prophet Moses' peace be upon him. Momentary fear is a beautiful and intimate glimpse into his human heart, a reminder that even the greatest of prophets are vulnerable and reliant on Allah's constant support. This fear is not a weakness. It is a profound testament to his humanity and his complete reliance on a power that is not his own. The immediate divine reassurance from Allah teaches us that the sincere seeker is never left alone in their moments of trial, and that the courage needed to face falsehood is a direct gift from the Creator. The final transformation of the sorcerers is the ultimate proof that the light of truth, when it shines in its full glory, can shatter the chains of spiritual ignorance and lead the soul to a complete and beautiful surrender to the divine. Kanzil, Iman, Quran, Taha, 22:66-70-66, he said, "No, but you cast first." And suddenly their ropes and their staffs, by their magic, seemed to him to be running. 67. So Musa felt a slight fear in his heart. 68. We said, "Have no fear." 69. And cast down what is in your right hand. It will swallow up what they have made. They have only made the deception of a magician, and a magician does not prosper wherever he may come. 70. Then the magicians were cast down in prostration and said, "We have believed in the Lord of Haroon and Musa." The verses begin with Prophet Moses' peace be upon him, calm and confident response to the sorcerers. Challenge in the 66th verse, he said, "No, but you cast first." This response is not born of arrogance, but of absolute certainty in his Lord's power. He knows that his miracle is not a trick that needs a surprise element to work. He allows the sorcerers to display their best and most impressive illusions, fully aware that the divine reality he holds in his hand is far beyond anything they can create. The sorcerers, in their arrogance, cast their ropes and staffs. And then the illusion takes over, and suddenly their ropes and their staffs, by their magic, seemed to him to be running. The word seemed, yokailu, signifies that this was not a true transformation, but a powerful deception that manipulated perception. It was an illusion so potent that it affected even the Prophet of Allah. The spectacle was not just for the public. It was a psychological assault aimed at convincing everyone, including Moses, peace be upon him himself, that this was a genuine and powerful act. The crowd would have been in awe, their hearts filled with fear and wonder at the sight of hundreds of ropes and staffs writhing like serpents. This moment of illusion, however, only serves to magnify the truth that will soon be revealed. The Sufi understands this as a lesson in the nature of worldly life itself, where the perceived realities of power, wealth, and status are often nothing more than a powerful illusion that distracts the heart from the single ultimate reality of Allah. Following this spectacular display, 67th verse describes a profound and very human moment for Prophet Moses, peace be upon him. So Musa felt a slight fear in his heart. This fear is not of losing the duel, nor is it a doubt in Allah. It is the natural, human reaction to a terrifying and overwhelming spectacle. It is the momentary apprehension that comes when one stands against the world's most powerful illusionists with only a single staff. This beautiful verse humanizes the prophet, showing that his immense spiritual strength was not innate, but was a direct result of his complete reliance on Allah. His fear was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to his purity and sincerity. For only a pure heart can feel the weight of such a moment and rely so completely on a power beyond itself. The slight tremor in his heart is a profound reminder for every seeker on the path. The spiritual journey is not about the absence of fear, but about transcending it through the unwavering certainty that Allah is with you. It is the moment when the nafas whispers its doubts, but the Qalb remains firm in its trust. The divine response to this fleeting human fear is instantaneous and magnificent in the 68th verse. We said, "Have no fear. Indeed, you will be the superior." This is Allah's direct, loving, and powerful reassurance. It is a command that completely erases the fear from Moses' peace be upon him heart. The first part, "Have no fear," addresses the emotional state. The second part, "Indeed, you will be the superior," addresses the spiritual reality of the situation. Allah does not just say you will win, He says you will be superior, meaning your truth will not only defeat their falsehood, but will also be proven to be of a higher, purer, and more noble essence. This reassurance is the direct result of Prophet Moses' peace be upon him, sincerity, and his deep-seated reliance. For the Sufi, this verse is a timeless source of comfort and courage, a reminder that Allah's help is always present for those who turn to Him in their moments of fear and vulnerability. It is the essence of divine presence, a moment where the unseen reality of Allah's care breaks through the physical veil of the world to provide solace and strength. With his heart tranquil and filled with certainty, Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, receives the divine command in the 69th verse. "And cast down what is in your right hand, it will swallow up what they have made." They have only made the deception of a magician. A magician does not prosper wherever he may come. The instruction is simple and direct. Cast down what is in your right hand, and the promise is even more powerful. It will swallow up what they have made. The word swallow up, talkuf, suggests a complete and utter consumption, leaving no trace behind. This is not a symbolic victory, but a complete annihilation of the illusion. The second half of the verse is a devastating spiritual indictment of the sorcerer's craft. They have only made the deception of a magician. Allah confirms that their power was never real. It was a mere trick, a deceptive facade. The verse ends with a universal law, and a magician does not prosper wherever he may come. This is a profound statement, that the path of deception can never lead to true success, to the spiritual prosperity of the soul. No matter how much worldly gain a person may achieve through trickery and falsehood, their ultimate state is one of spiritual loss and failure. This verse is a powerful and uncompromising declaration of the spiritual law that truth will always prevail over falsehood. The culmination of this epic showdown is beautifully and concisely captured in the 70th verse. Then the magicians were cast down in prostration and said, "We have believed in the Lord of Haroon and Musa." The very moment the divine reality of the staff turning into a serpent of truth, they did not pause to debate or consult. The power of the truth was so overwhelming that it shattered their spiritual blindness in an instant. The act of prostration, sujud, is the ultimate sign of surrender and humility, a physical and spiritual bowing before the ultimate reality. They went from being the greatest of magicians to the most sincere of believers in a single, faith-shattering moment. Their collective declaration, "We have believed in the Lord of Haroon and Musa," is a testament to the fact that they now recognized that what they had witnessed was not a trick, but a power that came from a reality far beyond the world they knew. They believed in the Lord of the prophets, the Lord of all existence. Their immediate and profound conversion is a beautiful and inspiring example of the heart's capacity for spiritual transformation. Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught, "The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, and in both there is good. Strive for that which will benefit you and seek help from Allah, and do not be helpless. If anything befalls you, do not say, 'If only I had done such and such,' but say Allah has decreed, and whatever He wills, He does. For indeed, if opens the door to the work of the devil." Sahih Muslim Hadith 2664. This profound hadith beautifully reflects the spiritual state of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him. In this narrative, his momentary fear was a human reaction, but his immediate turn to Allah and his subsequent action was a manifestation of a strong believer's spirit. He did not say, "If only I had not come here," but with complete trust in Allah's decree, he proceeded, knowing that the ultimate outcome was in Allah's hands. This is the essence of a strong heart, one that is not paralyzed by fear, but is moved to action by an unwavering faith in Allah's plan. Let us now supplicate, drawing from the profound lessons of these verses, asking Allah to grant us a deeper understanding and to guide our every step. Ya Allah, grant us the courage to stand for your truth and the humility to rely on your power alone. Protect our hearts from the deceptions of the world and make our faith in you so strong that we are not shaken by any fear. Grant us the profound transformation that comes from witnessing your ultimate reality and make our hearts prostrate in complete submission to you. May Allah illuminate your heart and mind with the light of this divine ilm. May He make your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity and truth. May your efforts be a source of immense reward, and may you be granted the highest stations of paradise. The peace and blessings of Allah always be upon you and your loved ones. May He grant you unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth, and may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, ArRahman and ArRahim. Amin.